When parents come to this event, what we're hoping that they engage with is that we want their kids coming here to really engage with wonder, sense making, and problem solving. So when they first come to the STEM Expo Family Night, they're going to come into what we kind of consider the play zone or the hands-on zone, or the area where they can come in and there's lots and lots of hands-on activities where students are going to really be able to get their hands on things, mess around with things, solve problems in a variety of different contexts, from rocketry to building towers and things like that. Then we want them to move out of kind of the simple play area where they're really getting to wonder, sense making, problem solve, and move into the expo hall where they're going to see how these large industry leaders around our area are doing those same things but on a much larger scale to help support our communities and to kind of grow the economy of Utah.
Not all children have the opportunity to interact with these activities, the virtual reality experiences, the coding experiences, and we want to give all kids everywhere the opportunity to experience these different problem solving and making sense of things activities, because the children of today, we're preparing them for jobs that haven't even been invented yet. So we need them to start figuring out how to problem solve and work through things and look at different types of technology and the idea of what is possible.
So I believe there's about 6 kids from Endeavor, and the event seems to be going just fine. So if you're interested in circuitry, what you're going to need is basically just an electronics kit you can find at any hobby shop, and you're going to want multiple LEDs, because if you don't have LEDs, you can't practice it. So I think the best part about STEM is when you succeed and you learn something. Honestly, toothpicks isn't the most complicated route, but it is still STEM because you are still learning, you are still engineering. It's almost the same thing you could do with robots. Robots, well, they're more complicated, obviously, but they still will teach you, and toothpicks will just do the same.
So at the beginning of the year, we get like a box of parts, and we use those parts to design a robot to play this certain game. And so we have the controller, and you move forward like that, backwards like that, and turn. The cubes in the corresponding corners, that's 10 points, and a green cube on the tower is 20 points. I think the best part was to be able to come and show people about our robot and to show everyone how robotics works and see if people want to try and do it.
In Davis, we try to build a continuous K-12 STEM framework, and we really focus on our motto in our section, which is every student at every school every day having the ability to work on these skills, and that starts before they get to our school system. We want them to be having those experiences, thinking that way, and then we'll support them with those kinds of processes and that way of thinking all the way through our system.